Hey guys, welcome back to the Cozy Shire. My name is Rebecca and I am a stay-at-home mom and an online reseller across 6 different platforms. And today's video is going to be a thrift haul. If you saw my last video, or my most recent video probably, when I was actually out and it was like a day in the life and I went thrifting at Community Aid, which is the big thrift store near me. There is a Goodwill as well, but they're kind of the two competing thrift stores. So I didn't go to Goodwill this day, just Community Aid, and I'm going to show you what I got. So I'm not going to give you comps on everything. I did look them up when I was shopping for them. So you can say there's a safe bet that I knew I was going to make a decent profit on these. I'll try to tell you which things were on sale as well. They had one tag that was $1 for everybody, and then I think it was 3 different color tags that I got 50% off on for my military discount, which they do on Fridays. I know I'm kind of in a weird location right now. If you saw my last What Sold video, you'll recognize this as my breezeway. It's just actually a different angle, so you might not recognize it, but this is the breezeway. That's why I have my coat on. It is cold out here, there's no heat. But everybody in my house is sleeping right now. So I'm going to show you what there is from my thrift haul, and hopefully this harsh light isn't too much of a big deal, but you should be able to see the items just fine. These items aren't in any specific order other than just the way they're packed in my bags, and I'm not saving any particular ones for a certain time, so I'll just show you what they are as I pull them out. I guess I should mention also that before we get started here, that I did get 19 different items and the total was $83.95. I don't do an average cost of goods on thrift store items. I only do that with like yard sales if I make like an offer on a whole bunch of stuff. But typically I try to keep my cost of goods to each specific item because that's how I research it. So we're gonna start with a few hard good type items. I know we're going out of season for these, but picked up these. These are ice traction slip-ons. So I'll show you the picture here. They're like you put them on over top of your shoes or over the bottom of your shoes. That way you can walk on snow and ice without sliding around as much. So these are obviously new, never used. They had these marked at $4.99, which is what I paid. And I saw some comps around like the $25 range. So I guess I'm gonna give you some comps. I'll give you comps if I remember them, but that doesn't mean that's exactly what I'll list it for, because I'll check again before I list them. But you know, these might end up having to wait until next year, just because we're kind of going out of the snowy season. But these are supposed to fit a men's size 8 to 13. I'm pretty excited about this next one. It's kind of silly, I guess, but it's gonna take up my whole face, so I'll just show it to you. So I don't know exactly what you'd call this, but I don't know. It's like woven wood. Tell me what you would call this. I mean, it's not a trivet. I think it'd be really cool, like wall decor. I know people do basket walls, so I think that'd be really cool. But I just thought this was so fun. Like, this is just such a really cool piece where you could put it, like, put a centerpiece for your table on here or whatever. I mean, I guess it could be a placemat, but there's only one of them. So, but it's in excellent condition. It kind of has this like reddish color to it, but there's no markings or anything. Like, I have no idea, you know, what brand this is or anything like that. They had it marked at $4.99, but yellow was the $1 tag, so I paid $1 for this. I know basically zero about like interior design and everything, but I do want to try to pick up a little more like home decor pieces, ideally things that are not like ceramic and breakable in that sense. So like this, like it's kind of awkward to ship, but really you should just be able to bubble wrap it and put it in a box and it should be fine. This is the other thing I was really excited about. And I know not everyone's gonna share my excitement, but if you do, please let me know. This, I'm trying to figure out the best way to show it to you. Oh, this is a little bit different. Okay. It's not 100% what I thought it was, but that's okay. So I'll show it to you and then explain it. So this is a vintage, like curtain, like a kitchen curtain, like this kind of window curtain. And it's the hens one. They were listed at $3.99. It was half off, so I paid $2. So this one says it contains 1 pair tier, which is making me think that it's just the bottom. I'm pretty sure is what this is saying. So I thought these were all exactly the same, but it looks like I have 3 that are the 1 pair tier. And then 1 that is the swag, which is the top part. So this one would be this part. So I was hoping I could do a multi-quantity of 4. So I'm gonna have to look at this now and decide if I wanna put 1 together as a pair and then do like a multi-quantity of 2 on the tier. I'm not sure, but the brand is Rennie Sunshine. I don't think that particularly matters. I just think that there's a fair amount of people who still decorate with chickens in their, or at least around here and in my family, they decorate with chickens in their kitchens. And I don't even think this has a year on it, but it does say made in USA and they're completely sealed still. So yeah, I don't see a year or anything. I just thought these were really cute. And I'm trying to pick up a few more like vintage type items because I enjoy them, and I'm just trying to be smart about it because I need to make sure it's things other people will enjoy too. So now I'm gonna show you some shoes that I picked up. I think I picked up 3 pairs of shoes. I'm gonna start with the best ones first because they're right on top. I actually thought these were fake at first. I don't think they are now after my research, but once again, if you know something different, tell me. So I saw these shoes sticking out like this, and they just looked clean, good condition. So I looked at them, and when I looked in the inside, these are Allbirds. So if you're not familiar with Allbirds, this is the first pair I've found, so I'm only familiar through other people's videos. But this is made of wool, and it's like a washable wool. So I'm pretty sure you're able to just like throw these in the washer, not the dryer, but the washer. And I didn't know if these were like fakes at first, but I don't think they are. But I thought they might be fake because they say Sam's Club, which I was like, okay, so like Sam's Club put out some random Allbirds. But I looked these up on eBay and they looked like it was legit. Like there were several sold in the like $60 to $70 range. So I paid their asking price of $12.99. These were not on sale, so I paid that much because the comps look like it was worth it. Even like the little, what are these called, aglets? Is that right? I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there it says Sam's Club. I don't know if this is like an employee thing, but these weren't even like, these were never worn, never. There's not even like a speck of dirt on them. Look how clean that is. Except for, of course, them writing on it, so hopefully we can get that off. But these are a men's 12. Yeah, wash on delicate and air dry. Super fine ZQ certified merino. So Allbirds is one of those brands that like, I mean, it's a bolo for sure. And it was on my bolo list, I guess, but like I never thought I'd find them. I don't typically find like, I don't know. I guess these aren't fancy, but like it's a pretty well-known, like good brand. I feel like I don't find a whole lot of that. So I do have another bolo coming up later, I'll tell you then. The next pair of shoes I got were these Tevas. These are men's. Guess it's like a fisherman sandal kind of, but it's not like the leather. It's like sports sandal. And once again, I don't even think these were ever worn. Maybe once. And these were $7.99. So that's what I paid. These are a men's size 11. So I've sold a women's pair of Tevas last year, I think, that were almost exactly like this. They were actually like a lighter tan. That was pretty much the only difference. And I think they were like a women's 10 or 11. They're definitely a bigger size, but I think I sold those for like $35. And so for $8, I thought that would be worth it. If you haven't found Tevas before, it takes a little bit if you're not sure where the tag is, like the size tag, but it's actually under this big strap. I guess this black tag right here. It's not like inside here anywhere. So yeah, those should do well, especially with the season coming up now. It's nice that I found sandals right before it gets warm. The last pair of shoes I did not look up, but I paid $5 for these. These are little baby Keen like snow boots. They're black with pink thread. There's the bottoms, really good condition again. They might have been worn once. Even like, I don't know, even like all this part, it's really not worn that much. So these are a size 7. So like I said, these were marked at 10. They were 50% off for me. So for $5, Keen is a good brand. I mean, Keen's a good brand all around. And I've sold Keen sandals, kids sandals before for like 22, I think. So I was thinking I could get maybe around 20 for these. They might sit till next year since we're kind of coming out of the cold season, but if not, I will save them and give them to my daughter when she fits that size. And those are the only shoes I got. I did look in the women's, but I just didn't find anything. There were some sneakers, but all the sneakers were like really worn. I don't really do a whole lot of like heels and stuff. I do try to skim if I find something, but I prefer to pick up more of the like workwear utility type items over like trendy stuff because I don't know trends. I don't know fashion very well. So I like picking up this stuff a lot better. And I'm finding a lot of luck in the men's. So maybe I'm guessing there's other resellers, you know, in my area. Maybe they're looking at the trendier women's clothing and that's why I'm able to find the men's stuff. I don't know. But I did pick up the shoes because shoes are pretty easy to list. And I have space on my shoe shelf right now. So might as well fill it up. Also, all of these shoes are literally like so clean. I'm not gonna do anything to them except try to get the marker off the bottoms. They're in immaculate condition. I did not want any items that I'd have to work on or any shoes that I'd have to work on to clean. I turned down like 3 pairs of Vans, different types of Vans in the kids section mostly, or they could have been like small women's size, but they were all either like $5 or $10, and $10 would have been too much. I think they were like $10 and then I would have gotten 50% off. But even at the $5, like some of them were they were a little bit too worn. Like I might have gotten 15 or 20, maybe 20, I don't know, 15 probably. And I would have had to like clean them. So I'm not in the mood to clean shoes right now. So we'll wait until we find a pair that is cleaner. I have one more hard good and then the rest is clothing. So let me unwrap it because it's wrapped in newspaper. So if you follow me over on Instagram, I last week had posted a picture of a mug that was really cute, and I just couldn't bring myself to pay $4 for it because it's probably still only worth like maybe $10. But it's one of those things, it looked so cute. I didn't want to leave it, but I did. And when I went back today, I was like, I'll check and see if it's still there and maybe it's cheaper. Well, I found it and it was only $1. So I got it. It is this like cutesy California mug. Yeah, I've never been to California, but maybe someone in California would like this. So yeah, they originally had it marked at, what does it say? Oh, $1.99. So it would have been $2. Still don't want to pay $2 for it. I paid $1 for it. I don't think it's like anything fancy. Definitely dusty on the inside, so I'll have to clean that out. I feel like this would actually make better as like just sitting on your desk. It's like to hold pens and pencils or something. I mean, you could drink out of it though, but if you look, it's kind of like you can see very well with the light, but it's a little bit like wonky here. It's not chipped or anything. It's just not smooth. It's like when it was manufactured, it's a little bumpy. So it's a little imperfect, but I didn't see any cracks. It says it was made in Taiwan. There is a sticker on the bottom. It's kind of hard to read, but it does say made in Taiwan. And yeah, I couldn't leave it a second time. I had to get it. So now we're gonna get into the clothing, and I'm gonna this is the first time I'm gonna show you the last item I found. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to grab it at first, but I'll show it to you here. It looks a little bit weird, I'll explain that. So it is a dress. And I was not particularly familiar with this, but if you also are not familiar with this, this is Trina Turk. I'm pretty sure this is vintage Trina Turk by looking at the tag. I've never found Trina Turk, so I don't really know anything about it. But this is a size small. Anyway, it's a size small. And it's like this terry cloth dress. It's almost like a swimsuit cover-up, which you could use it for. The only reason I'm saying it's probably not is because it also has a belt, and it had the like belt loops, but they're coming off. Both of them are unattached on one end, so I think I'll probably just snip them off because I think reattaching them would be kind of a pain. But I just thought this was cool. Like, it was $5. It was marked at 10. I got it for 5. And I have no idea. I couldn't find comps on something like this, but I don't know. I just think it's kind of a classic look, but also like vintage look. I don't know if it's Y2K. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not good with the trends and stuff, but I just thought it was really cute for summer. So someone could wear it either as a dress or as a swim cover up without the belt, or I guess with the belt. I just thought the orange was a really fun color. So I had no idea what that might be worth. I think just off the top of my head, I feel like I'll list it around like 25. The next item I found is a kids piece. I like to look through the girls' dresses. I just feel like a lot of people will spend, I guess, more money on a dress for a little girl. So they tend to be better brands, but here's the dress. So cute. It's like just a nice cotton upper, and then the skirt is more of that like twill material. It's really cute, and I saw the tag. It says Johnny B, which and it says quality goods made in Portugal, and then the size tag says 13 to 14 years. So I didn't know what Johnny B was, but I thought that the tag looked nice and the garment looked nice. And the fact that it has the size listed as like 13 to 14 years, I feel like a lot of times nicer brands use that like year mark instead of just saying it's a size 13 or it's a size 14. They'll be like, oh, it's a size whatever age group, I guess. So I paid $2, I believe, for this. And Johnny B is actually a line from Bowden. I don't know like how old it is or anything like that. I mean, this looks like a more modern dress, doesn't look older to me. Let me see if it says anything on the tag. There's a part that says 11-12, so maybe like 2012. I'm not sure. I don't think it matters. I think this is still like would be in style, but I know a lot of brands like Bowden have like mini Bowden. They even have baby Bowden. I don't know if this is more of their like tween teen line, Johnny B. I don't know, but my research says it's Bowden. So I don't know what that would go for. I didn't look up specific comps for this dress, so I'll have to do that. But with spring and summer coming up, I thought that was really cute. So originally I wasn't gonna look at clothing too much today. I looked at like the bags, the hard goods, and the shoes. And then I looked at bras. I didn't find anything over there. And then I just didn't know where I wanted to go from there. So I did look a little bit, like I said, the girls' dresses. And then I decided to go over to the men's. And at first I was gonna look in like the pants and stuff, but I don't really want to pick up too many pieces right now, at least from the thrift store, that will sit for a while, like until it's colder again, because I'm already running out of room in my totes. So I want to try to buy stuff that people are looking for now. So I looked through the shorts and the like polo shirts, just because a lot of people I've been watching seem like they pick up pretty good polos, like golf polos, things like that. So this is something I found in the golf polos, or the polo section, but it is a golf polo. Is this shirt. See like the dots, they're like squares, but, and FJ, this is FootJoy. FootJoy is a golf brand. It's another one of those brands I never thought I would come across. But here is the main tag. It says it's an athletic fit and an extra large shirt. So this is like a stretchy kind of like moisture wicking performance material. This one was $2.50. And I think, where's blue tag? It was either $5 or $2.50. Now I can't remember which tag was on, or what color tag was the new tag, but either way, I don't know if like, maybe that's one of the brands the people at that store don't know about. It does have some like very light discoloration. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, but like in this area. So I might try to get that out. But other than that, I just thought it was really cool. And it does have embroidery on the sleeve. So it says Eagles Nest Country Club, which I think is local to us here. I don't know. I don't know anything about golf. I've never been golfing. I don't know anything about golf courses. I know Harry Tornado talks a lot about like, that, you know, if it has an embroidery from a really like prestigious golf course, that can be good. I wouldn't know if it was prestigious or not because I don't know about golf courses. And when I was looking through the polo shirts, especially those golf polo shirts, like Nike and Adidas and Under Armour and all these other brands, there's a lot of embroidered polo shirts out there for companies, for for golf, what's the word? Now I just lost it. You know, golf courses and like clubs, golf clubs and stuff like that, like the country clubs. So, yeah, I don't think it's gonna affect it too much because it's still FootJoy. I didn't think those other brands were quite like high end enough that I could get away with having the embroidery on them, at least from the comps I was seeing. So unless they were a good course and I didn't know about it. So I have no idea what I'll list this at, but it's a good size. It's kind of a fun print, and hopefully the embroidery doesn't hurt it too much. I am not going to attempt to remove the embroidery. I know some people do that. I am not going to be one of those people. The other section I looked at in the men's was, actually the first one I looked at was swim trunks. They were right next to the shorts. So I looked at the swim trunks and I found these crazy ones. That's what the back looks like. So this must be a brand that they don't know about either, and I didn't know about it. I had to look it up. But it's called Visla, and it says it's made from upcycled coconut poly stretch. So I don't know. I paid $4 for these, and I think the comps were in like the $25 to $30 range, which is pretty good for swim trunks. They are a size 32, and I just think sometimes like when you have a big crazy print, like, I don't know. I think some people like that versus just having like plain colored short swim trunks or swim shorts. So we'll give those a shot. Never I've never found these, obviously, but something going on the back. Let's see. Well, I don't know. Someone had a string tied inside the pocket. I don't know what that's about, but looks like maybe you could, like, if you had to hook a key or something on there to go swimming. I don't know. I don't know if this is supposed to be on there. I'll save it, but I don't think it goes with it. Although it is the same color as the tag part up here, so I don't know. I'll have to look into that, but I thought these were funky and cool. Weird sells sometimes. That's what people say. The other pair of swim trunks I picked up were these ones. Whoop. These are some Guinness swim trunks. These are in really good condition. I know you always want to check like the butt part of swimwear at all, bikini bottoms and swim bottoms and all that. Because especially if you're sitting like poolside on the concrete, you know, it gets messed up. But these are actually like Guinness brand. And these are a size medium, and they were $3. They actually didn't have a tag on them, and the lady had to go to the back and get a price for them. But they have like the mesh shorts on the inside, and I just thought they were cool. Like stuff like this, I think people kind of like to wear. So I might list them like around 20, not the highest thing, but maybe a little bit higher. Let's see how many are listed right now. Next is another item that I paid up for a bit, but I think it'll be worth it. Whoops. This is a Pearl Izumi cycling shirt. That's the Pearl Izumi logo. I've never found Pearl Izumi. I haven't found most of these brands before, but you know, I hear people and watch people find them all the time, so it's really exciting when I find them. But you know they're cycling shirts because they have like the pockets on the back for the water bottles. This one has really cool colors too. So they had this marked at $7, $6.99. And this is, it says Pearl Izumi Pro, and it's an extra large. So when I was looking up comps, it's hard to look up comps on Pearl Izumi because there's like a lot of solds out there. But when I sorted by size and got the extra large, that's when I decided that paying up would be worth it. I think some of the other comps, I mean, they're all over the place, but it might have been like the $20 to $30 range. But once you got to extra large, it looked like it was more in the $30 to $40 range. So I'm hoping that's what I can get out of this. I don't know how much it was used. There's no cracking or anything to like to the logo or anything that's screen printed on it. And it's just in really good condition, so it kind of looks like it wasn't used that much. And I think there's that saying that where there's one, there's two. And there was a second one. Same size, different colorway. And this one has mesh all down the back. So this one was also $7, but once again, with the size, I thought it would be worth it. I can't show you the size or the tag because they're both like, they're screen printed on, but they're like super hard to see. They're like super faded. And I'll try to show it to you, but I don't think you're gonna be able to see anything. You can maybe see a little bit. Yeah, it's really hard to see, but this one also says that it's the Pearl Izumi Pro. So I didn't look up the Pro part of it, so maybe that's worth more, I'm hoping. I have two more items. I will save the more exciting one for last. So the next one, once I was looking through the girls' dresses, like I said, found this dress. It's Hannah Anderson. I am just now seeing, are these foxes? I just thought it was like a geometric print before, but I'm just now seeing that they have faces. So I think these are foxes. was just a short sleeve dress. It's a size 140. So I have to look up. I don't know, maybe it's like a 10. I feel like maybe I'm bad with kid size. I have a 3-year-old and an almost 1-year-old, so I don't know what size big kids are, but if I had to guess, I'd say maybe like an 8 or a 10. But it just has this keyhole and button on the back. And this one was $4. I feel like the dresses are like more substantial pieces than just like a shirt or something. So that's like, I wouldn't pay $4 for a Hannah Anderson shirt, but I think the dress is probably worth $4, especially because it's like printed, it's not just plain. The last item I got is another item I paid up for a little bit. I don't know, tell me if you think that $7 is paying up for something. I'm used to paying like I said, I'm used to garage sale prices. That's where I like to be. But if it's worth it, I'll pay up a little bit. So this one was another $7 shirt. And it is this Harley Davidson polo shirt. And check out this graphic on the back. Isn't that so cool? It is on a Harley tag, so that's important. Harley Davidson tag, size large. And I don't think it says anything on here in particular, but on the back, the graphic says 1997, so you know it's vintage. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's really tiny right there. I don't know if this shirt was ever worn or washed. This graphic is in pristine condition. It's not cracked in the slightest. It's not faded. I mean, look at these colors. They're so bright. If you can't read it though, it says Coastal Harley Davidson, Myrtle Beach and Murrells Inlet, South Carolina. I don't know, Murrells? This is just such a cool shirt. That's why I paid up for it. I didn't take the time to look up this exact one. I mean, I tried, but like I didn't dig into it really hard because I just knew I couldn't leave it there. We do have like two, I guess they're not Harley plants. We have one Harley plant near us, like in one direction, and the other direction we have in Gettysburg, which is pretty close to me, we have like Battlefield Harley Davidson. You know, if you're familiar with the Battle of Gettysburg, everything around here and around there is like Civil War related. So they have Battlefield Harley Davidson, and like they hold a bike week and everything. So I do find like a fair amount of Harley, but not usually in that great a condition at that age and everything, and not marked up to like $20. I can't believe they didn't mark it up. That was just incredible to me. So that's everything I got. Let me know what your favorite piece was down in the comments. I think I am still working on my death pile. So as far as getting these items like photographed and listed, I'm not going to be doing all these together. I will probably break them up, and like when I'm working on some kids stuff, I'll pull out the kids items. I usually try to get my hard goods and shoes done earlier on just because they're more of a pain in the butt to store, and like where my death pile is at. I know I have space for hard goods and shoes in my office where my inventory is. So I'll probably be doing those first. But yeah, I think I found some really cool pieces. I was trying to be more selective than normal because I still have a death pile, and I think I was. I think I made some smarter choices this time. You can tell me if you agree, and you can also tell me if you disagree. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up by like hitting the like button. Guys, it's late. It's been a long day. So please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when I post future videos. I don't plan on sourcing next week. I really want to get more of my death pile knocked out, more of these things that I'm picking up knocked out. I'm excited about these pieces, so I want to get them listed and I want to get them off to their new homes. And hopefully, because they're cool items, they'll bring more attention to my closet. So You can also check me out over on Instagram at TheCozyShire and follow along whenever I post something over there. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you think I picked some good pieces, and I will see you in the next one.